If you could go ahead and smash that like button for me, I greatly appreciate it. Um, I was sitting here, as I often do, and I was wanting to know if there's anybody out here who's been married before and regret getting a divorce. Um, and that's not, I'm married again, and that's not to take away from my marriage now, because I had been divorced before I got married. But I'm asking that to say, do you wish that things hadn't happened? It's a lot that goes into divorce, and I am a Christian person, and I understand the Bible now when it says that it's like the ripping or tearing of two people. When I got a divorce, I did not understand as far as my children, like their family. My new family would not necessarily be their family. You could merge the two. My kids was older and stuff like that. My kids, I had grandchildren by the time I remarried and everything. And so did my husband. But, it's you can merge it and merge them and things, will be okay. However, it's still not their family. You know what I mean? Like, it's still not their uncles, their in-laws, different things like that. We don't take all of that into consideration. Even when family functions happen, my children still have the other family that they have to, visit, and that's okay. But I just wish a lot of things hadn't happened to lead to divorce too. Because if I had not been divorced the first time, I could happily say that I would have been married for 35 years. I know things happen in life, and a lot of things happen in our relationship. We got in the way of each other. And I try to tell people nowadays, if you can make your marriage work, try to make your marriage work, because like I said, you have to go through the in-law situation. You have to go through, they're my grandchildren, they're not his grandchildren, they're his, all the other kind of stuff. Even though we have both of our children have had children that we all consider all our grandchildren, of course, because you have to be mature in the situation. But, people that have that longevity and that family intact. I know things have happened, and I know some people should not stay together and all that. Some people were never meant to be together. But I just wondered, I sit up here and I think about it, and that's not to take away from my husband now, because we have a great marriage. But I just wanted to know, my first husband, he did pass away, and I just wanted to know if there's anybody out there who feels like that, who understands.